seemed like they kind of had you guys a little bit on your heels early on. They were kind of screens. Quarterback was hard to get down. I mean, like, what was your message, as the game went along to your teammates about just kind of staying with it?
Yeah, I mean, when you have an aggressive defense that likes to blitz a lot and, show a lot of looks, the answer is to screen them. And we knew that going into this game. They did a great job disguising it. I think at times that we kind of lost our discipline with our eyes and our keys, things like that. So definitely could have been a lot better. I think the second half we cleaned it up a lot better than it was in the first half. But, they did a great job keeping us in that first half for sure.
Were you worried at all that halftime delay might go on and on, given that we saw that Purdue thing a few weeks ago for 3 hours?
So I've played in one of these before with Coach Signetti. I'm pretty sure that was like an hour. So it definitely could have been worse today. But, it's a weird break where you want to just take your mind completely off football. Just so when you come back in, you're still sharp, you're still fresh. You're not kind of exhausted just thinking about football, the entire break. But thankfully today it wasn't that long. It was just kind of like an extra 30 minutes, so it wasn't bad.
Aiden, you go against Fernando in practice all the time. Well, what sets him apart?
He's just so smart. He can read a defense like the back of his hand. The way he's able to get the ball out quick, know where to go with the ball. He's really good at reading defensive shells, even when it's a disguise. He's really good, and his preparation sets him apart from everybody else in the country. He's just phenomenal in the way that he approaches the game and the details that he puts into it.
Aiden, mentally, how did this group kind of get dialed back in after a big win in Oregon? Came back and really didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, I think that first half was a very ugly half of football, at least for the defense. But honestly, we were just scared of complacency. We were scared of, the potential of a trap game, and that, everybody's going to be feeling real good about themselves. We were scared about that. We didn't want to, have to deal with that moving forward. So everybody kind of had a humbling moment during practice this week. No game is going to be easy. It's never going to be like a team that come in here and roll over for you. We're going to get the best punch from everybody. You have to prepare like that. I think we did a good job towards the back half of the week, kind of honing back down, humbling ourselves, and getting ready to go.
I think Sig had mentioned that he gave a speech after practice on Thursday. Just what were the contents there in that speech?
Yeah, a lot of the same thing. Just making sure that we're not, feeling too good about ourselves off a win like that, where that has to be the expectation here. You got to kind of win those games and keep moving forward, but humble yourself at the end of the day. Hone back in on the details and the preparation, and be at your best when it's needed.
He said too that that's kind of when the mentality flipped this week. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the back half of the week, after he gave that speech, we definitely honed it in and got back in our details.
Do you feel like the clutter had kind of like leaked in a little bit?
I do think for some guys, but we had a conversation, at least the defensive guys did, down on our half of the field. We really do, we got to, get rid of that stuff, hone back in on our details, humble ourselves, and just get back to it. I think we did a good job at the back half of the week.
Who leads that discussion on the defensive side? Is that you? Is that somebody else?
It's me. I've seen it, the past 3 years. I've been successful with Coach Sig, and he kind of creeps in at times. So you really have to be kind of like a maniac about it. Just do not let that get in. Just be scared of complacency, scared of, feeling good about yourself too much, where it's not confidence and it's kind of cockiness.
Indiana hadn't won this platoon in back-to-back years since the 60s. When you hear things like that, just what does that mean to you?
Coach Deal just told me that as well. It's huge for the program. It's huge for the school. I know this platoon means a lot to a lot of, alumni, players, and people that are involved with Indiana. So it's huge to have it back here where it belongs for 2 years in a row now.
I think Sig uses a quote from Coach K talking about how human complacency is the most human part of life.
Mm-hmm.
How hard is it to break that? It's really breaking human ideologies.
Yeah, I mean, you have to fight it every day, especially coming off a successful season or a successful game. It's something you got to fight every single day, and I think we do a great job of it, just staying humble and hungry, and kind of just keeping out the clutter and the noise out. Having social media really just turned off for the entire season.
How long did it take you to kind of mold your mind in that manner under Sig?
I think my second year, I played under two all-conference backers, and Torres Jones and Jalen Walker, who was here. Both just showed me the ropes and showed me so much that I learned from. And they never let complacency kind of sneak in, or the warm fuzzies, as Coach Sig calls them, they never let it sneak in. So just learning from them, and just make sure it's not just me that I'm taking care of. I want to make sure the whole offense and the whole team isn't letting this kind of creep into our season now.
One more. Did you guys fish? Did you guys was there any scheme adjustments after early in the game, or was it just basically playing different plan?
Yeah, I mean, it was 100% on us. Our tackling was sloppy. Our angles were sloppy. broke a lot of vices, vice tackling that we shouldn't have. And then just our eyes were kind of everywhere to start that first half. A really good offense that can get your eyes doing that with the play actions, the outside zones, a couple gap schemes in there. So just got a little sloppy in that first half, but we honed in on details. In that extended break, and it was all about us and just making sure that we're doing what we need to do at our best and just doing our job. Appreciate it. Thank you guys.